Rumi was the top student in her
Abby,
school. Jinu
please
barely
don't.
passed his exams. But that night, only one child got a celebration. Because inside the Abby family, being the daughter meant she was never the one who mattered.
Congratulations, Jinu!
My son will become someone important one day.
Of course I will. I'm the only son.
Rumi had worked harder than anyone. She had become the top student in her grade. But achievements meant little when they came from the child. Nobody truly noticed.
Rumi, 988? That's amazing!
Thank you, Aunt Maria.
She's a girl. Good grades won't matter much once she gets married. Boys are always careless. It's normal. Sorry. It's fine. We can buy another one.
Rumi!
Sometimes children do not ask for expensive things. Sometimes they only want a small sign that someone cares. A pair of shoes. A kind word. Something that says, I see you.
Mom, my school shoes are broken. Can I get a new pair?
A cheap one is fine.
Huwag na kailan behik den nong na istriwa.
Hanata Jupagoda.
The old ones still work.
But water gets inside when it rains.
Then walk more carefully. Money is not for wasting. We need to save for Jinu's future.
Wear the broken ones. Nobody looks at you anyway.
Late that night, while laughter came from Jinu's room, Rumi sat alone beside her window. Hidden inside her notebook were dreams nobody had ever
Maybe
cared
one
enough
day
to understand.
Someone will finally see me too.
One small opportunity can change a life. For Rumi, that moment finally arrived.
This competition is not only about beautiful designs. It is about the story behind them.
Rumi, I want you to apply.
Me?
Yes.
But my family...
I know things are difficult for you, but the application is free. If you win, the scholarship will cover everything.
Dad, my school is holding a fashion design competition. If I win, I can get a scholarship to study abroad.
No.
But it's free. I won't ask you for money.
I said no.
Why?
Because your brother needs support for university. We are not wasting time on a girl chasing childish dreams. You? Studying abroad? That's funny.
I can work hard. I can earn it myself.
Girls should learn how to take care of a family, not stand on stages pretending to be important.
That night, Rumi sat quietly in her room, staring at the application form in front of her. For a long time, she said nothing. Fear told her to stop. Memories told her to obey. But deep inside her heart, a small part of her still wanted to believe. Then slowly, for the first time in her life, Rumi chose herself. The next morning felt no different from the days before. While other students went home and rested after school, Rumi returned to another kind of responsibility. She washed dishes, cleaned the floors, folded clothes, cooked dinner, and helped her mother with every chore around the house. One task became another, and another became another. Hours passed quietly. By the time everything was finished, the sky outside had already turned dark. The house slowly grew silent as everyone went to sleep. Only then did Rumi finally return to her small room upstairs. Tired hands, heavy eyes, an exhausted body. But despite everything, she carefully opened her notebook once again. Because no matter how hard the day had been, the night was the only time her dreams truly belonged to her.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Still dreaming about being a designer?
Give it back!
You think people will wear these ugly things?
Jinu, give it back!
If Dad finds out, you're finished.
Are you going to tell him?
That depends.
Huh?
On what?
On what?
Wash my clothes, clean my room, and write my English essay.
No!
Then I'll tell Dad.
But inside that house, peace never lasted very long. One night, while Rumi quietly worked on her designs, someone suddenly opened her door. Jinu had discovered her secret again. He grabbed her sketchbook, flipped through the pages, and laughed at the dreams she had spent countless nights creating. But mocking her was never enough for him. He wanted control. He wanted power. Soon, Rumi found herself forced to wash his clothes, clean his room, and even do his homework, because Jinu knew something cruel. Inside that house, no one would ever take Rumi's side.
I'm going to school.
It's Saturday. What school?
Today is her competition, Dad.
What? Are only telling the truth. Rumi,
Dad, please. Just this once.
I told you not to go.
This is my only chance. Your chance is to obey your family.
No.
That is Jinu's chance. I never had one.
These useless things made you disobey me? From today, you will forget this nonsense. You will stay home and become a proper daughter.
Did anyone in this house ever love me?
Something inside Rumi finally broke that night. It was not just because her sketches had been torn apart. It was years of being ignored. Years of being treated like she mattered less. Years of silence, disappointment, and pain she had kept hidden inside her heart. For the first time, she stopped crying. She stopped begging. She stopped hoping things would change. Quietly, Rumi sat down beside her bed and made a decision. Then she opened a small backpack and slowly began packing. A few
They
clothes,
never wanted
a
me
little money she had secretly saved,
to
and
become
a damaged
someone.
sketchbook she refused to leave behind. This time,
So
Rumi
I
was
will
not
become
running away.
someone without
She
them.
had finally decided to choose herself. Leaving home felt different from what Rumi had imagined. That first night, the city felt colder, louder, and much bigger than she expected. For the first time in her life, there was no room waiting for her, no familiar walls, and no place she could truly call home. After searching for hours, Rumi finally found a tiny room with an old bed, a broken chair, and a worn-out sewing machine sitting quietly in the corner. It was small, but for now, it was hers. Life quickly became harder than she expected. During the day, she worked non-stop. At the cafe, customers complained, shouted, and sometimes blamed her for mistakes she did not even make. Later, at the sewing workshop, she was forced to redo the same work over and over again. Some nights, exhausted and hungry, Rumi could only sit alone in her room eating instant noodles. There were moments she wanted to cry, moments she wanted to give up. But every night, no matter how tired she felt, she still opened her notebook and continued studying fashion design. Because after losing everything, her dream was the only thing she had left. And maybe fate had finally begun noticing her struggle. Because one day someone quietly looked at her sketches and saw something everyone else had failed to see. Talent.
You drew these?
Yes. Are they bad?
No, they are beautiful. But you must learn how to turn beauty into something people can wear.